Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. All praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, cherisher and sustainer of the universe, and may his choicest blessings be upon his final messenger, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, his family, his companions, radiyallahu anhum, and all those who follow him. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaba, and welcome to yet another quick and easy program, a joint production by ITV and Say Global Productions. And today we are honored once again to host a great friend, Sister Nasima Khan from Alia Couture, as well as Nasima Khan Properties, out here in the Michelangelo, overlooking the Leonardo and most of Sandton and Johannesburg. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Nasima.
Wa alaikum assalam, and thank you for having me on your program again.
Always, I must say, looking absolutely stunning. Part of the Alia Couture range. So wonderful, it really suits you, and you know how to put it together. That's fantastic, really fantastic. You can contact Sister Alia, details will scroll across. But again, to remind you that the ITV Quick and Easy Recipe Book is available now at the ITV studios at Sunning Hill. You can contact either Brother Pervez, either Brother Tony, or just the ITV officers and find out about the book. And I think they go for 100 rand. So do get a copy, for especially those brothers out in Polokwane and Clarksdorp, etc. that wanted a copy. It's now available. Tried and tested recipes, and inshallah, in the future, all these recipes that we are doing today will also go into the ITV Quick and Easy Recipe Book Part 2. On with the program. Last time we saw Sister doing chicken. Today it's steak. And it's Porto steak, I believe.
It's Porto steak.
Porto means Portuguese.
Portuguese.
So it's basically similar ingredients with a twist. So we'll see the twist now. Sister, so first of all you have your steak, and then let's go through your other ingredients as well. Let's start from here. All right, so the steak is the first ingredient, it's the main ingredient, okay? And how much of steak? Just about?
It's just under half a kilo.
Right, first.
With that, first we cut up your size of the meat you want, that's going to fit in the burger, and these you can cut up into strips.
Right.
To, to fill in your wraps.
Or the rotis, yes.
Or the rotis.
Yeah. And then the ingredients, can we just go start from your little beautiful Chinese, Japanese bowls?
Okay. This is olive oil, your green masala, pepper, little bit of ginger garlic, parsley, little bit of chili powder, lemon juice, pure butter. Most important ingredient is your Porto sauce, which you can make, and the Portuguese spice.
Which you can get in the shelf anyway.
Yes. Salt to taste.
And the rest of those are fillings. What are those
fillings? This is cottage cheese, your corn chips, the cheese, mayonnaise. Again,
it's a lovely fast food that's made at home, fast as well, quick and easy. The main thing is to get the steak right. So let's start with that.
Okay. When you get your steak, you need to tenderize it a bit.
Yes.
Just slap it down so it's smooth and keep knocking it, so the spices can flow in, and this is a very important part, because you don't want a lump of steak coming into your mouth. When you actually do that, it's easy to pull and bite.
Yes.
If you miss this part out, it's not going to come out right.
Is it?
Yes.
It's a very important point then. Wonderful.
Once you do that, you get your first ginger garlic into the pan. We put the lemon juice into the pan.
Okay.
We put a little bit of red masala. Chili powder.
Yeah.
Here's my teaspoon. I know it's so hard to gauge that. Then there's your green masala as well, depending on how hot. If you're making it for kids, you don't want it too hot.
So that's a chili.
If you're making for adults.
Yeah. And that's a pepper.
Pepper, very important.
Oh, that's the main one. Okay.
Flavor, your salt.
So that's it's about 2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons of salt, and then we got your parsley here.
It's a lovely ingredient. It really adds flavor. Okay.
And then we put our
other main ingredient, which is the Portuguese spice. It's got the greens already. So added with the parsley gives it a beautiful green look as well. And then your Portuguese sauce. Wow. I'm sure the kids are going to I'm sure you make it for your children. This.
I love making this. In fact, I'm going to put a little bit of mayonnaise just to
cut the tang,
have that little tang in it. And then we're going to take the, put a fork here, we mix all this together. If you feel it's, you can add on some olive oil just to get this paste together.
Looking good, mashallah. Guys, again, explosion of taste and flavors, east and west. South Africa being the melting pot of cultures, east meets west. Getting all tongue-tied. That part of the day.
Once this is smooth, flatten down, mixed together, you drop in your pieces. Remember, this is going to be for your burger, so you're going to make sure it's
yeah, it's nice and juicy. And if you're wondering what's the tick tick sound, it's the stove. We need to keep it on because it's not a very fast stove, so we need to keep it on so that everything gets done in time. And I'd like to see the finished product of this, you know, getting cooked, because steak is a real favorite with the youth. And quite a few youth want to come on to show the culinary skills and talent. So looking forward to that as well.
Okay, I'm just going to drop this in quickly.
Yeah.
Leave it there for a few minutes. And
so
then
let it stand and then.
So let it stand and absorb some flavor. But we also put the similar spices again on the top when we're there.
Okay.
So here is your pure butter.
Okay.
You have two choices. You can either put olive oil or the pure butter, depending on the health and the
I'm sure
the
you're going to
reasons.
mix the two.
Yeah, I will, because I put it on after.
Yes, okay.
This is now marinated.
Okay, so.
It stood for a bit, and this is how the completed effect is. All nicely, I would call it masala.
Yeah,
typical.
yeah, beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, the aroma of melting butter. Okay, so you cook a lot with butter.
Just these days.
Steak must always have butter and ghee, you know, so that's very important. So just as a reminder, my mom always says, when you're cooking steak and chicken, make sure it's either ghee or butter.
Yes.
Yeah.
That gives it that nice, flavory, rich taste,
Yeah.
and the smell. I mean,
Yes.
very important is the smell when you're eating it.
Yes. And lovely ambiance here, with the doors open, as I said, overlooking the Leonardo and a host of trees, forests in the distance, mountains, beautiful atmosphere, really conducive to cooking and eating. Yeah, really stunning. Okay, so that's all going to the pan?
All of this
Good
went
to
to the pan for as
know.
many as it can
It
fit.
can tap, yeah.
The other thing is, either before it's cooked or after, you can cut it up in strips, but I will show you. So I'm going to
Yes.
leave this aside because there's no space in the pan.
You can
And
put one small one. I can put it here. That's it. Let's put all this here. This will be the nice strips for the wrap.
Right. Our stove
I
is
need
nice
all
and
those.
high.
Yeah. All done? You want to put
All
it
done.
masala on top?
Yes, we can also put the masala
Let
on
me
top,
use a teaspoon.
which then gives us the flavor.
You don't want to waste this beautiful sauce, actually.
No, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so this is enough. Oh, I think Parvez will want to taste the sauce, Parvez? Really looking good. So it's going to be really a saucy burger or a saucy steak that you can have with roti.
Yes.
It's really stunning. So I'm going to leave this fork here so which you can use.
That
So
aside.
while this is cooking, so I think we need a bit of a more, although we kept the stove on, the stove really needs gumption. Okay, so now I'm just going to turn all this for you. I wish you were here, you could get the aroma. It'll get even more nicer as we go along, inshallah. Steak is actually good now and then, provided you remove all the fat, and once a week it's fine. A firm favorite with the children. Yes, all you fast outlets, eat your heart out. Homemade cooking is still the best. Am I right, Sister
Yes.
Nasima? We're going to take a short break on that note. When we do come back, we'll show you how we take it off the stove and then do the filling with it. Sister Nasima, as I said, from Alia Kutia, Sister Nasima, also from Nasima Khan Properties. I met her in Dubai, actually. I didn't know she had any links to South Africa. I thought she was permanently there. But I know she wants to go back, but she's got to just wait. You know, we're under or lockdown. So let's hope that ends soon. Yes, it's a month of spring and we're enjoying all the beautiful colors and arrays of life that's showing, vibrancy, red and yellow and health,
And it's
etc.
such a lovely day today
It's a
with
beautiful day
with the change in season.
with the coming of spring.
With the coming of
Yeah.
spring.
And on that springy note, we take a break. When we do come back, do join us. We'll show you halfway through the cooking as well as how our sister puts it together into a wrap or into a burger. We'll be back in a bit.